Hey everyone, it's Sam Mackay from Enterprise DNA. Today I just want to show you how you can combine a number of techniques in Power BI, especially around using DAX. And in this case, I'm going to do it, and in doing so, in implementing it, I'm going to understand anomalies better in my data sets. Because you want to understand this stuff, right? Like if you're in an organization and you're seeing a customer or you're seeing results which are just way out from what they should be, they're anomalies in your data sets. Well, you want to understand why, and that's what Power BI is amazing for, is because you can place filters on those outliers, and through using a number of DAX techniques, measure branching techniques, you can then find out. You can really discover, okay, why did this happen, and you can work out, was it because of say competition? Was it because of their business isn't doing well? There's so many different things that you can insights you can extract very, very quickly, and understanding those anomalies really quickly, which is really key, because you want to say for instance you've got some particular grouping of customers who are performing really well. Well, you want to know why. Like, what are they buying? When are they buying it? Who are they buying it through? All of these great things, you can find that out with Power BI, which is really, really cool. So here's just an example that I've whipped up that includes a number of different techniques, right? So I've created a number of measures on the right-hand side here, and you can whip this up pretty quickly if you understand how to use DAX and DAX patterns, etc. But you've got to also make sure your model's right. So I'm looking at my this is actually showing regional, right? So we're selling stuff regionally, and I'm looking at, okay, what are the total sales in a particular quarter, because I can change my sales here. What are my total sales in that particular quarter? But also the difference in sales. So the difference year on year, I believe. Yeah. So for instance, we've got 0 here. This customer has had a significant amount of sales, 76 million, but that's only a small improvement on last year, versus say this customer here, total sales of 67 million, but vast improvement on the year before, the same quarter the year before. So already pretty decent insight in there, right? But then we're diving deeper, right? We're diving deeper. That's why we want to understand these anomalies. We want to understand why we're getting these results, and this is what this information is going to allow us to achieve. So I'm going to look at, say, okay, was it driven by products? Was it total sales versus sales last year? And we could dive into each individual product and work out, okay, well, where's the big difference? And then this cumulative information down here is what I always say is the best for identifying trends. Like, so if we had some sort of seasonality trend for a particular grouping of customers or a customer, we would see it very quickly inside of cumulative total pattern. It's much easier, in my view, to see it sometimes than if you say using a stats column chart. And then we could even derive more from this as well. But I just want to show you how we're going to detect these anomalies, right? So we can break out. We can select within this chart, right? So say we go to quarter 3 and we see, okay, well, these are some anomalies in our data. Like, why has there been such a difference in sales for this particular customer? Well, if I select that, you'll see that, okay, well, if we go through our analysis here, they've bought a whole different range of products than they have in the past, right? So these are the ones that they bought last year, and then all of a sudden they've bought all these other different products. So maybe they were first introduced to the company this quarter last year, and they've evolved into buying lots of other products. And you can see here in the cumulative total, well, okay, so it just sort of way outperformed everything that it did in the prior year, like so. So then you can also, say for instance, we want to select a range of, we could have a look at our anomalies, which are, our poor selling, our worst selling comparatively to a prior period, and we can try and identify what's going on there. So I've just done a multi-select with a control, holding down control. And you'll see here, well, okay, so some of these customers, they bought quite a lot of these products the year before, but not so much in this time period. And we could also just say change the sorting there as well, so we could get a better. That actually probably gives you a better picture. So so the insight, right? That's what I want to showcase here, is that we can really understand our anomalies so much quicker with Power BI, and that's the key thing. And you're obviously going to have a much different setup to this, But by combining techniques, and that's what I want to reiterate, combining all of your DAX techniques, layering them on top of each other is the key here. This is the way you do it. So you might start with something like total sales, and you might go to, say, total profits or something like that. And then you might use some time intelligence, then you might use some cumulative totals, and then you use the power that is within your data model to be able to place those filters on them, etc. So really, really, really powerful stuff. And then there's I've got videos out there as well that even showcase how you can, within these scatter charts, you could even break out, have a slicer in there that enables you to actually really drill into these particular clients. So there's heaps of things that you can do that. Another example, say for instance, and this is again a great feature, this filtering feature on the right hand side. So I can put it into a visual level filter, and then what I can do is I can say, okay, well, let's say if it's less than 0, let's apply the filter. So now that actually allows me to drill into just those particular clients, and then we again can just go even further. So it's so easy to understand these anomalies, right? And that is what I wanted to stress in this video. Okay, so I'm going to wrap things up. You can get hold of this resource through Enterprise DNA TV. So certain TV resources, the description is going to be below there. So certainly check that out. And yeah, I'll wrap things up today. I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Enterprise DNA TV. If you enjoyed the content covered in this particular tutorial, please throw the video a like. It really helps us and we really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Enterprise DNA TV channel. We have a huge amount of content coming out all the time from myself and a range of content creators, all dedicated to improving the way that you use Power BI and the Power Platform. Lastly, check out Enterprise DNA's website. Plenty of resources and further learning that you can access very easily. All the best. Take care.